I know you've been asked this a few times, but people are going to want to know. You obviously had the big, beautiful throw last year. Now you got this. Talk to me about when you did this and what was behind the decision to do this.
Yeah, I did it last week, and I was going to do it a month ago or two. And because of the World Cup, and I really like soccer. Mario Balotelli is one of my favorite players, and he has the blonde mohawk. So I was thinking about doing something like that, and when I told my friends about it, and my friends back home, they're like, "Oh no, you won't do it." And I was like, "Oh, what are you talking about? I won't do it." So naturally, I had to do it, and it's just something different, you know.
Mom and Dad okay with it?
Whatever.
That's good.
You know, it's hair. You know, grow back. You know, probably in a month it'll all be normal again. I don't know if I'm gonna keep it or not. I'm still trying to play it day by day.
Well, obviously different hair, but also trying to be a different receiver this year. Obviously, as a true freshman last year, sort of fit into a specific role.
Yeah.
Part of your game now is taking yourself to that next step. Talk to me about what that next step is. Not just a jump ball guy, but obviously your goal is to be an all-around guy, I would imagine. Talk to me about where you are and what your points of emphasis are here at camp.
Yeah, this camp I'm really trying to focus on just being consistent. You know, catching the balls that I need to all the time, and just running the same kind of routes, and like not running a bad route here and a great route there. Just trying to run good routes all the time. Just consistent in everything. Consistent in my blocking. Consistent in my releases, everything. So that's one of the main kind of emphasis for me. And then like just retreat back to fundamentals. Not trying to do one-handed grabs, you know, like glorious, spectacular grabs. Right now I'm just trying to figure out like, okay, my releases, let's just go back to the techniques. Let's go back to the fundamentals. You know, my route, my transitions, all those things. Just, well, let's go to the basics and build up, as opposed to trying to just go straight to the top. You know? So that's my number one focus: consistency, and I guess back to the fundamentals.
And one of the difficult things for a long receiver is when you've got a 5'11", 5'10" corner trying to get up in your chest, getting off that jam. Yeah. Obviously, you're going to get a lot of work on that this camp.
Yeah, a lot of practice.
Talk to me about kind of the things that you obviously see Neil today. Was, you know, one rep you look great, get off clean. The next rep you're getting jammed up. Talk to me about kind of, you know, the things you're working on to try to work on, because obviously it's a different challenge for you than maybe it is for a Will Fuller who's looking that guy right in the face.
Yeah, I'm working on staying low, you know, and keeping my balance, and because like you said, whenever I come up, show my chest and expose, you know, and they just put their hands right in me. So it's just like, I guess once again, just consistency in my releases. Coach has been teaching a technique. I'm just trying to keep doing the technique every time and really work on it and make sure I perfect it. You know, instead of just trying to just go out there and, you know, make something up. You know, I'm just trying to make sure I go back to the fundamentals and say, okay, this is what Coach taught me how to do. I'm going to practice it. Sometimes it doesn't go that well, like you saw today. Other times it works perfectly, you know. And you know, once it works, you see that it works, you know, then you have that faith, and then you're like, okay, I'm going to keep working on that technique. But then other times you see it doesn't work, and you're like, oh man, I should do whatever I want, and then it just goes back. So I think it's just staying low, because you know, being 6'5", it's tough. Just trying to stay as low as a 5'10" guy when he's squatting, like that's what, like 4 feet in the ground. So it's just like one of those things that I just got to keep working on. You know, practice.